Oh, so Jiva, it's been a long course. And I assure you, far longer for us than it has been for you. We've been through an awful lot, and hopefully by now people will have a good overview of Objective-C. They're beginning to feel a little bit comfortable with it. We've introduced enough of the concepts and constructs that it's no longer a mystery to them, and people will now be happy to go away and begin to use some of the stuff they've learnt. But obviously there is far more. I mean, we could sit here for weeks more and we wouldn't necessarily cover everything there is to cover. So what sort of things should people be looking to do sort of once they finish this course?
Well, definitely, you know, look at the documentation, go through Apple's website. Apple has, you know, if nothing else, I personally feel that the Objective-C and Cocoa documentation is some of the best in the business. You know, when you look at some of the documentation for some of these other languages and stuff like that, hands down, the Apple documentation on Objective-C is far superior than anything else I've ever worked with. So definitely, you know, you can go through the documentation, you can read the class descriptions. They're very clear. They really help you to understand exactly how to use these things. The Apple Developer Center on Apple's website has a whole bunch of different, basically, I mean, books there that you can use to learn as much as you can. But probably most importantly, you know, get in there and make something. You know, at the end of the day, the best learning experience that you can have is actually building something with these tools. You will learn more in an hour of working on a project of your own than you will in watching, you know, 50 videos or reading 50 books.
That's true. Get on with it. I mean, we were just having this discussion before the camera started that it's often best to just sit down, write an application. Doesn't matter how crappy in a way, just get it written and find out how you can make it do it, and then throw it away and do it again using what you've just learned, because then it's going to be good. Right.
And also, you know, we've kind of structured this course in a way so that when you sit down and you start working on these projects, you know, you might have watched the video and you might have gone, you know, well, okay, I understand that. But getting in there and using it makes you think about it in a different way. Then you go, oh, wait a minute. Okay, I remember they talked about this. Let me go back and rewatch that video and you know, review what I learned. Doing that can be a really good way of getting that material really into your head as well.
And I guess if you haven't been doing that, it's a bit late if they've reached this chapter. But there we are, never mind. Now, you have a book coming out on all this stuff as well, don't you?
I do. Late 2010, I have a book. It's called Objective-C Developer Reference. It's published by Wiley & Sons Publishers, and it'll be available in Amazon and Barnes & Noble. And the last book that I wrote was on the Kindle as well, so I expect that there will be a Kindle version too. So I'm really excited about that.
Great. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
Spending many hours in this very hot studio, perspiring together.
I can't think of anyone I would rather perspire with.
Yes, we are all too familiar with each other's odours, but hopefully you...
We'll leave that for the outtakes.
Yeah. Hopefully you have felt that our perspiration was worth it to you, because then that will make it all worthwhile.
Indeed.
And so one last thing, if people want to sort of keep in touch with what you're doing outside of obviously buying the book, and you know, can follow you on Twitter, do you have a blog, where else should people be looking for your wisdom?
I do. I have my website is www.random-ideas.net. That's my company, Random Ideas. I have a blog there, random-ideas.net/blog with a capital B. I'm also on Twitter as Jiva Devoe, J-I-V-A-D-E, V as in Victor, O-E. And you can also feel free to drop me an email at mdn@random-ideas.net.
Fantastic. Jiva, thank you very, very much.
My pleasure, and thank you.
Thank you.